All right. We're back, and we are going to try this press. I'm already far more impressed with this one than I am with the one that I had yesterday, which I did take back today. It is on its way back because it seemed like it was broken. I'm not 100% sure what was happening there, but it definitely was broken in the back. So, you know, yay, that. All right, but we're gonna try this, and then we're gonna go in and work on the mini traveler slings. But I want to play with the new toy. I've been hoping to like get buttons into like production for far longer than this would indicate, but you know, whatever. Let's get this done. I'm gonna move my face cam down just a bit since we are sitting mostly at the desk today. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good evening, a good morning, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world. Yeah. The kiddos did fall asleep very rapidly, which is awesome for all of us involved in this endeavor. And yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this down with a pair of scissors. In future, what I'm going to do, if this press works for the fabric, is I will do, make the Cricut cut them down. But for tonight, I don't feel like going in and doing that. I also got to test it with the interfacing because yesterday the mold definitely did not appreciate the interfacing. So let's see what happens here today. All right, so fabric. Looks like that's good. Mylar to protect it, because I did hear that fabric is probably a little bit delicate for making these out of. And we'll go around. I don't feel like I even need to stand up for this process. Nope, look at that. And then this guy. Wowee, look at that. Oh, that is so good. It is upside down, but I guess realistically you can like pin it this way too. It really doesn't matter. Oh, let me turn on my ring light so you can see it a little bit better. But there we go. It's so pretty. That was so much smoother of a process. Okay, so I do have to figure out how to do it directionally. All right, let's try one where it doesn't matter again, and I've got multiples, so I can like cut multiple things, and we'll try it with the interfacing. After that press, I have no qualms about there being an issue with interfacing with this one. So apparently the like $25 upgrade that I ended up having to do was 100% worth it. Oops, good to know in future. And this is one where I can purchase extra molds as well. That's part of why I was attracted to this one. It was because I was like, I want molds so that I can do like smaller ones and stuff too. Because there's definitely some prints that like a 1-inch mold would be better. This is actually quite a bit more fabric than I anticipated it being, but that's okay. Live and learn, and like realistically, just more fabric to love, right? Okay, so if I pop this in here. Ugh. So that goes in there. All right, so I faced it towards me, so I think if I face it away from me, we'll be better off. Now what I am thinking might be kind of fun for this is doing like custom ones at the actual event, so I can bring the press and we can make custom buttons, I think. Maybe. Okay, and then and then we'll put the button facing away from me as well. I think. Yes, I think that's right. I guess we'll find out in like 2 seconds here. No, that's still upside down. Okay, so button. Can I turn the button afterwards? No. Okay, so button. Yeah, it's like poor kitty cat's upside down. Oh well. Again, not really a big deal, but kind of annoying. I'm going to try one without the Mylar as well, because why not? Okay, so facing towards me and facing away from me for the button back. Let's try this again. Let's do another tuxedo cat here. Because why not? And obviously the interfacing is perfectly fine in this one. So yeah, that one feels like maybe it was defective or something. Anyway, go for one of the obviously metal ones. The red ones from Chi Buttons are not metal, and it was broken. Yeah, this is already much better. And like I said, once I'm actually like in production mode, I'll just get the Cricut to cut a bunch of these instead of me having to hand cut every single one. They do have a circle punch as well. This actually comes with like a circle cutter. Okay, cat towards me. Cat away from me, and then what did I say? No, the cat away from me was good, and then the pin towards me would be the better way to do it. There we go. Okay, so cat away from me. Okay, so if I press it, so right now we're pressing it this way. So cat is facing this way. Cat is facing this way. Cat is facing this way. So that means that I want the pin back to go this way too, which means that, okay, so this will make sense to me. The pin side towards me. Because the cat, no, pin side away from me. Curly side towards me. Because when this swings all the way around, now it's facing the right direction. Okay. Oops. Not quite. I'll trim that off. Okay, I do like it better with the Mylar on top. It does, this is fine, but it does feel stretched really taut, whereas these both feel a lot more sturdy. Did I get it right? I got it right. Sweet. Okay. All right, so let's do a handful more. Why not? This is gonna be fun. Let's work through the scraps that I brought out of the sewing studio, because, like, why not? And we'll just pull the stack of Mylar out. Again, why not? Pop, pop. Okay. And then let's do another cut with, like, the cat butt in the range, but mostly focused on this, like, motif here. So like I say that this is taking up more fabric than I anticipated, but at the same time, I'm going to get quite a bit out of some of these scraps. So especially the ones that are already interfaced, and like some obi and kimono buttons would be just as fun or more fun than the acrylic keychains, although the acrylic keychains are really fun too. Doesn't really matter which direction this one goes. We're good. Pop. That is far too large, so we'll trim it down again, just like around this edge right here, I think. Kiddos were, so the school is saying when I picked them up that they went out in the morning for a little bit, but it was already so hot, which I believe. And then they basically came back and just watched a movie, and I'm like, I don't blame you. Dealing with a bunch of like heat angry children would not be fun today. It's not fun on any day, but like, ugh. Okay, so get in the practice of pin curly away. No, curly towards. Curly towards me, curly towards me, curly towards me. This way, right? Yeah. Curl towards me. Wait. No. Oh, I don't even know right now. Actually, what I should do is I should base it on where the these prongs end up. Ugh, super cute though. Okay, yeah, that feels very like nice and actually decently high quality, all things considered. Now there's a nice like set of them if someone wants. This bear obviously needs to become a button because they are just sitting here waiting to be cut out. Obviously begging to be a button. Okay, so let's trim around it. Probably would be better if I actually like traced it. But you know, we like to live on the edge here. Chaotic or creative chaos, that's for damn sure. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll bring a bunch of like scraps so I can make like custom buttons at the show. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. Okay, so the bear is facing the stick. And it is a little bit too large, so I'll trim it down just a tick more on this, on the handle side. Okay. Bear is facing the stick. I think I might have gone a little bit overboard with the trim, but it'll all be okay. Overboard on one side and not enough on the other. Okay, bear is facing me. Not facing me. Because that stick gets like shimmied ever so slightly when it like, there. Is that gonna make it worse? Okay, bear is facing me. Bear is facing me. Bear is facing me. Bear is facing me. Which means that when this goes in, the bear is facing me. So I want this. When it ends up over there, I want it this way. Okay. Bear is facing me. There we go. And that should be about as straight as I'm going to be able to get it. Haha! We cut off part of the bear, but it's mostly there. And it's totally crooked. Yeah, that is... I guess it really doesn't matter, does it? Because realistically, you can put the pin any damn direction you want, I guess. Still. Alrighty, what else do I have to cut out and play around with? We've got this guy, if I can get... He would be very high on the button, so that doesn't work. And then we've got... Let's get this, like, trio of tasty-licious looking cookies here. And then we'll do the fans and the sneaky floral cats, and then we'll actually get to sewing the mini traveler pouches like I said I was going to do. But this is fun, and it is easy. And it is a break from my brain. Just happy making. Actually, I should go grab the acrylic keychains and then some of these other scraps we can put into it instead. Like these guys. Maybe. Alright. Button. Cookie trio. Which is just right. Excellent. Mylar. Now, one of the big things I want to do with these is I did actually want to go in and make magnets. Was my thought process on these. So, just know that that is a product that will hopefully creep into the shop over the next little bit. Yeah, cookie trio. So flippin' adorable. Okay, what did I mention? Right, the acrylic keychains, because this would make a good cutout for that probably, because then we could get that cookie trio in there and we could get this dapper yellow panda in there. This one I'm just going to actually cut. I can't get sneaky cat, but I can get the florals in there, so why not? This makes me want to get like a Maker 3, which is the next generation of Cricut cutter, even more, because it will cut non-interfaced fabric, which is huge because it's actually got a rotary cutter blade. And I'm like, I use the Cricut a lot more than I actually anticipated. So could I justify it? But it is a pretty spendy piece of equipment. Well, I counted this as pretty spendy, but this is also not like, I didn't even know if it would work. That's part of it. But so far so good. I'll take it. Take it. Zip and press. Also love the fact that it is like engineered in such a way that I don't even have to like stand up to press these. Like, that is how smooth of an action there is on this. It's awesome. Okay, you're going to become keychain fodder. You might not. I think you're too small, but you will. And then let's see. Maybe I can get 2 out of the fans. Definitely get 1. Oh. I think I can get 2. Yes, I can. If I'm not fussy about what I'm getting on them, and it looks like I don't have to be. Right? Magnets would be super cool. That's what I was thinking. The pins are good. Pins are awesome and fun and like all of that, but magnets. So basically when I do my next supply order for stuff, I'll do a magnet order. I think it's something I have to order through their website, so we'll do that after this weekend. And then I can do like sets of like magnets. Go. I'm glad this is working out the way that I envisioned it, because that's one of the things. It's like sometimes I think of stuff and like most of the time I can make it come to fruition, but there is some frustrating times when I can't. And this felt like it could have ended up one of those times, but it didn't. So I'm very glad for that. Okay, fans are towards you guys. Fans are towards the laptop. 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 Okay, fans are towards the laptop, which means that the curly needs to be towards me. Sweet. Like, it's just so pretty. So pretty. All right, let's do one more, and then we'll grab. Actually, no. Then we'll start sewing. It's like then I'll grab the acrylic keychains, but no, we'll do some sewing instead, because I was going to do welt pockets while my brain was still fresh. My brain is not very fresh, but we'll try to do welt pockets anyway. This has been a little bit like rejuvenating, at least. I was not paying attention at all where that's going, so here we go. That is one thing about magnets, is I wouldn't have to worry about directionality at all. 0. Oh. Hello. There we go. It got sucked up. It's pretty good. It's a pretty non-directional print as it is. Excellent. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cut and finished in 20 minutes. Nice. And then 9 technically because of this one, but that will not be a normal style without the mylar for the fabric. At least for the, yeah, I think even for the magnets they'd end up with mylar because it does feel sturdier with the mylar on it. Alrighty. And then there's a bunch of scraps from a friend. Woo! Actually, what do I have down here? 1 second. There's scraps in the bin down here. Oh, that's too small. I think they're all too small scraps. Now it's just like, okay, what else? What other scraps can I use on this? Ha ha ha. Actually, I think one of the big ones that I could use was the offcuts from the large bags, actually. Large box bags. Yes, if I open them up. Ooh. Actually, this would make a really nice keychain. Never mind. So now I'm going to have the issue of like, okay, do you make them into buttons or do you make them into keychains? Woo! This is going to be a fun summer. Keychain. That'll make a very nice keychain. Okay, scrappity scraps from a friend. Pop this all back into the little baggie so it doesn't get damaged. By who? Who knows? Probably the cats. It's not like the kids are down here right now because they're at school all the time right now. Well, unless they're in bed, basically. School and bed. Which honestly is why, in part, I want to go down to the Stampede grounds with them this weekend. Because I'm like, that sounds really, honestly, kind of boring. I know school does a lot to engage them. I'm not saying that school is doing anything wrong. But yeah, it's just like, oh, wait. That's kind of sad. I wouldn't want to do that sort of stuff constantly the same way. It's a good thing they're like friends and stuff like that. The other thing about this is it just feels more stable even on the like platform and everything like that, because it's not like slip sliding around. So it's got like little feet on the metal bottom. So that's good. All right. Okay, so far chat is coming through. That's good to see. I moved the chat window over actually because then I'm able to like see it with the thing in the thing, the pattern up. My goodness, my brain. Maybe my brain isn't fresh enough for welt pockets, but we'll try anyway. Okay. So I'm just trying to like make it large enough and small enough that I can still see chat, but I'm not taking up my whole everything else. Okay. Oh, easy. So this, I need to go in and top stitch across this. I think all of these are or have enough black. Well, okay, so attach facing up and take the second pocket, and then it's like, yeah, I'm supposed to like top stitch it now, but I think I'm just gonna do the next piece, the next two pieces, and then I'll just top stitch everything at the same time. Yes, that makes way more sense than like top stitching this piece and then sewing the next piece and then, yeah, no. All right, so this is the next piece to go on. Right here, like this. An angle. I'm going to make sure that that is all lined up on the sides because that's the most important one. To line it up. And then I have misplaced all the top. Well, I haven't misplaced them, but they are all tucked away underneath here. So let's get to, is that right? Yes, that's right. Okay, good. Just looks funky because everything's going a different direction. Okay, that's what I'm going to tell myself. We're going to say it's okay for now. Until it turns out not to be. But, you know, until then, we will believe that this is all good. And we're just going to go ahead with the sewing. Turn the machine on. That is extremely useful while sewing. There we go. Okay, and then make sure that zipper is actually where it's supposed to be. And there we are. I'm like, why is there yellow there? But it's the marking for the snap fastener, which I actually should go in and put the interfacing on for right now. Do I have stabilizer here? Yes, I do. I have at least some. And then I can make it up as we go. Okay. So I think it's supposed to be like a 1x1 piece. And the easiest way to do that is actually to trim it down with this, because this is the 1x1 here. And the issue is that I don't have any like interfacing to adhere it with, because it's supposed to be adhered with well, it's supposed to be fusible, but when do I have fusible heavy duty interfacing? I have some, but it's Decoville and it's extremely expensive, so I don't have scraps of it yet. There we go. That's the better description. When I start to have scraps of it, then I can use it for this sort of stuff. And I will need a fusible piece as well. And then I should have more in here because I'm pretty sure I had a stash of it. So I was like, well, I need this for, there was something that I was using it for, right? So what is all this stuff down here? Why is it on the floor? Oh, the mystery stuff. Okay, I don't have any more stabilizer down there because it's over there. There it is. Okay, let's see if my mic cable stretches or if I'm going to have to unclip. But I can see it, and then all we'll need is some interfacing. And actually, the best one for this job would be some of the blah-de-blah double-sided interfacing that I use for pull tabs for zippers. Yeah, if I can get a kit for it, I can do it. I think that would be really cute to get like a matching pull tab to your like zipper pull to the bag. It'd be super cute. They have to exist because I got some from Zip It, my old zipper supplier, like years ago. Okay, so that was, I've already done 3, so here is going to be 8. If this looks kind of janky, that's because it is. Very professional way to measure everything, obviously. Hold the zipper, hold the ruler onto the item and pray for dear life. But realistically, if it's not exactly 1 by 1, it's also not going to like damage anything. I will square everything up as best I can though. Alrighty, here we go. So we're gonna do it this way? Yeah, let's do it this way. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With this cut right now. And what do I have? Like 11? Yeah, 11. So there's 8. I'm gonna have to look up to see if there's like zipper pull kits from probably I think Chi Buttons actually had it. I know Chi Buttons did also just add okay, those are still usable, these are not. They did just add pop sockets, and that might be a lot of fun. It would require a different mold because they're larger, but can you imagine a like obi or kimono pop socket for your phone? So much fun. So much fun. Oh my goodness, I should have, yeah. Okay, daydreaming. I need to work on products that I know, the tried and trues, and then I can like daydream a bit more. Although, what am I going to be doing while I'm like cutting these out? I need to like be daydreaming. It's not like this is exactly the most riveting work, besides having to flip and concentrate on it so much. Okay, I'm going to trim that down just so I have a square edge. It's definitely not an inch, but I will get 2 more out of this one for sure. And then we'll get 1 more somewhere else. 1, 2. And then we'll do 3 here. So that'll be 11. 11. And then I'll need to cut a piece of, oh man, I should have actually interfaced these before I trimmed up all these little squares. That was kind of dumb. Oh well. So yeah, I need an 1 by 11 inch strip of double-sided interfacing. I am taking off the mic. Give me 1 second here and I'll grab it. We can actually go in and probably should just do the adhering of all of these to the backs of all of these all at once, because there's no point in waiting, really. Okay, so this is 9 inches wide. So I'm just going to cut a swath and deal with that. So we'll apply the adhesive to the one side, and then we'll apply the adhesive to the other side, and then we'll be like, bada bing, bada boom, all done. While that's heating up, I'm going to take a look at the T-Buttons site and see if there is actually a set for, I think there is. It doesn't have to be through them, but it would be nice to continue using their supplies since it is their machine. Well, they do keychains. Keychains, button supplies. So what do they do? This is going to need to probably be pressed from the paper side. So I'll grab something maybe to throw under it so it doesn't press onto the easy mat. It's ready. By the way, I have all those appliques that I prepped years ago, and I'm like, yay! And then I was like, okay, well, we'll sell them as separate appliques and notebooks because I didn't get a chance to get them all like done properly or anything like that. And then I just realized that that is not going to work. Okay. I don't know where all the appliques went, and I'm really sad because I was like, that's something I actually wanted to bring to Knit City this year, was more like notebook and canvas pouch options. I'm like, damn it, where did they go? Like, how do I lose stock in this studio? Okay. Because that's what this double-sided interfacing is actually from, is that it's a no-sew version so that the canvas pouches are machine washable. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm just going to have to go through and do more cuts again or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Get off of there. Don't stick. Damn it, it did. Okay, well, we'll just go in and peel as much as we can, and then, yeah, there we go. It just is going to dry. Dry, harden, whatever. All right. Ooh, those are hot. Okay. Let that cool down for a second, and then we'll go in and actually apply it or adhere it to the thing. Button components. Pin parts. Keychain parts. Flat back parts. So I'm going to assume the flat back parts are the parts that, like, oh, there's the rubber magnet. So that's okay. So I think what it probably is that you end up doing the flat back parts, and then you can put a magnet on it. Oh no, they do it. It's a full set. Never mind. Magnet included. Keychains, pin parts, rubber magnets, flat back, mirror parts, phone grip parts, rubber magnets, flat back, mirror parts. Mirrors would be cool too, actually. Not like exactly related. Bottle openers, mirror keychain, flat back, pin parts, and then there's like square parts, round part, or like hearts, I think is another one. Hearts, long rectangles, ovals. I'll probably stick mostly to the round ones just because that's kind of what people are expecting. Although it would be fun to do some heart ones. That could be a fun, like, Valentine's Day thing. Triangles, that's cool. Pentagons. Okay, so nothing exactly. So like we need like, what would it be called? Yeah, I know, and it's like, because I've checked the stock drawers and stuff like that, and they're not in the stock drawer. So it's like, where the hell are they? They are obviously in a very like safe space that I can't find them in. That's all I can think of. Zipper pull button maker parts. That's all I can think of to call it. Keychain makes sense. Oh, there we go. 100 black. Oh, they are the Versa, but then they put a... Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. So these guys do the Versa keychain with like a split ring on them, and then the ones that I'm seeing elsewhere do just the zipper pull. So zipper pull, keychain, button maker. But yeah, I'm guessing that we probably want the one with like the snap hook, not with like a split ring. Yeah. Okay, yeah, they call it a Versa back zipper pull set. So Versa back zipper pull. 1.5 inch. Cool. Now the next quest is going to be to find a supplier that's like in Canada, because all of those companies, excuse me, were in the States. So, all right, trim down the now fusible stabilizer. This is no sew, but that's okay because it's not in a sew line. So that's okay. All right. But yeah, zipper pull would be a lot of fun to customize to the bag. That'd be a nice little like added touch for sure. Or like just in general for other bags and things like that, just for some added flair without being like, I'm a banana cat bag, or whatever, right? Because obviously that's how you have to sing. I'm a banana, I'm a banana, I'm a banana. Look at me. Oh dear. Okay, let's get these pressed on here before I drive myself nuts. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Right? This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's just double check. Zoom. Anyway, I'll be making more appliques, I guess, for Knit City and putting them onto stuff because it seems like they sell better once they're actually adhered versus selling them individually. So that's fine. Cut a 1 square of firm interfacing and mark its center place, then place the interfacing square on top, glue side down, center it on the marked point and fuse it in position. Apparently I should have been doing it on the back side. Okay, whatever. So right over that's cat's face and ear. This cat's face and ear. So now I gotta get the backing off of the stabilizer. There we go. And then we're going to center it as best we can right there, and then we're going to flip it. Oh, actually, yeah, that's how I can do it, is I can do it from underneath and just look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't seem like it actually took that long to adhere it to the... Nope, never mind, that has to be done again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Yeah, let's do this before we actually sew these to them so that they have time to like cool down before I have to, work with them. Okay, turn the sewing machine off so I don't like accidentally impale myself with the needle. That's always a good thing. Avoiding impaling. Unless you're into that, I don't know. I'm trying to kink shame here or anything. Okay. There we go. That feels fairly centered. Nice and pressed on. Actually, it'd be fun to do zipper pulls for like as an event thing. I know like I've been trying to figure out a way to like do a way to like commemorate an event that is also not like a horrendously expensive endeavor. So like I know the Fat Squirrel speaks when she goes to like different events like I was gonna say Maryland Sheep and Wool, but that's not it. Like where she vends. I think it's like Super Summer Knit Together, the retreat the Knit Girls host. She'll do like buttons for the bags. But like I never know how much is gonna sell, so it's like do I just do it maybe like I guess maybe if I did like kits or something for the show. But yeah. But a zipper pull or something like that would be a lot of fun. Or a button even. Would be a lot of fun. Okay. Get all of these depapered, denuded of protective backing, and then we'll get them adhered. Ugh. The paper is sticking to me. I do not like it. I was gonna bring a beer down because I was like, beer sounds good right now. And I opened the drawer to like get a beer out, and my body was like, nope. And I'm like, okay. Actually, what I was thinking is actually like, I want this after I'm like upstairs for the night. That's what I want it. Not right now while I'm still working. So, because once I'm done working down here, I might actually go sit on the deck because it is like going to be glorious outside after the heat today. Okay, let's get this plunked underneath here. Sweet. I thought this little mini press would be super useless once I had the big one, but honestly, it's really useful for this sort of stuff. I think where it's going to be most useful is I'm going to have to start doing a lot more like pressing on the spot. Or I could use it for that sort of thing. So I think that's what it's going to stick around for, is like doing this sort of work. That's small and in tight spaces. Because realistically, the point on this is a lot smaller than my actual iron is. And not having the steam sometimes is nice. And realistically, if I need steam, what do? I dump some water on the product. There, steaming, right? So. Why is it ABBA now? Why? It's like been such a random mix of songs today. Is that ABBA? I don't even know. I was humming it and now I'm like, or am I just thinking it like it sounds like ABBA, but it may not be ABBA. I don't know. Now I don't know. Oh no, the cat, everyone is on good terms, is going to be right in the middle of the, oh well, it'll be a nice, cute little surprise when someone opens up the snap tab. This cat, everyone is on good terms, will be like right there. So I am working on the next update, and what I'm thinking I'm going to do with it is, I originally was like making just one listing per bag shape and size, basically. But I think I am going to diversify a little bit and start putting them under like Kato, like cat prints Kato bags, cat prints large box bags, and then like Japanese prints, and then the whatever the bag descriptor is and all of that. Because I was thinking about, I'm like, we're going to start running into the issue of, well, depending on how much I sell at shows, there is a potential to run into the issue of there being too many. Oh, that actually might have scalded that fabric. All right. A little bit more careful next time. Anyway, oh, unless it just kind of pulled the chalk a bit, maybe. Hopefully that's actually closer to what happened. I need one more. I am short one piece, of course. Anyway, that's what I was thinking might actually work well, is doing a yeah, separating it that way. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. So many words to say so little. It's like I am too hot to be at level 2. You had me at level 3. Okay, so apparently I only need to be at level 2. That does look better. It temporarily scalded that fabric. Okay, good to know that that can happen. Did I throw away all of the extra little interfacing pieces? It looks like I did. Did I put away the roll? I didn't think I did. Oh, that's because it's just like right behind me. La 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 la. Right? There's all the little pieces of like stuff and paper. Okay, got one more little tiny piece here, and then we're good. And then get it adhered to its backing and then to its bag, and then we will continue on with the sewing of the bags. And so, oh right, I'm not supposed to be doing the fronts. I'm supposed to be doing the welt pockets. Ooh. Boo earns on the welt pockets. Bleh. Bleh. Actually, that's what I should do tonight, because I should wrap up early enough that I can go upstairs and turn the small box bag handles. So I'm not doing that on stream tomorrow or whenever it needs to happen. It's going to need to happen sooner rather than later, but no, it's like arm's length away on the floor instead of on the shelf. Just how my studio gets so messy during show prep. And when paper sticks to my hand. There. Zip, 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 zip. It doesn't live much further than arm's length. It lives further than my mic cable can reach range, though. So, you know, that's also an important factor in all of this. I don't want to have to keep, like, clipping and unclipping from the mic. Ugh. So, that's why the mini press will also just live over on the desk right here while it cools down. Although that's also not the worst idea for it to sit there and chill. So, and the pressing mat. Excellent. Get out of here. That is a scrappy scrap that could be used for a keychain. Okay. Hey Jennifer, how are you tonight? I just realized that I'm actually technically supposed to sew together the bottom and the bottoms of that pocket. Oops. And we're supposed to have trimmed the zipper down by this point too. Oh well, it can still happen now, I think. Right? Where does she... Yeah, 'cause she wants me to top stitch the bottom section and then stitch around the edge and... Oh, and like... Okay, so all 3 layers are supposed to be there. Okay, so I'm not too far behind. Okay, so let's go in and actually top stitch this first off. Oh, I see why she wants to you to top stitch it in between this, because then you don't have to worry about top stitching the... Oh, there was the extra piece that I thought I was missing. Oh well, it can be used later. If it doesn't get knocked off by a kid or a cat. Why am I doing this instead of installing the other zippers? I don't know. Let's go for it. Yeehaw. Yahoo. Our kids say yeehaw here all the time. They're gonna get me in trouble one day. It's like, guys, no, it's Yahoo. Yahoo, not yeehaw. Okay. There is the top stitching done. The bottom section. Hi, Dahlia. How are you? Stop scratching my chair. Dude, stop scratching my chair. I love you too, but seriously, stop. Okay. There's that, and then all of these pieces are supposed to be together, right? All 3 pieces? Yes. Okay, so these are supposed to technically get clipped together, and then it gets a basting stitch at the... Oh, it's actually supposed to be quarter inch away. Okay. I'm going to do a scant 1/4 inch because it is a basting stitch, and I'm going to also do it at the actual top stitching length because we're being rebels tonight. Haha. Not really. It just makes sense because it is a basting stitch just to hold everything together. And then because it's getting warbly, we are going to stitch it from this direction down. And because apparently the top section and the bottom section didn't actually get caught. Okay. Let's stitch it around here. And that is obviously an issue we will resolve when we actually assemble the pouch. But that means I am going to trim this down so that it is, the seam allowance becomes the seam allowance that it needs to be instead of the seam allowance that it is currently. The width doesn't need to go down, the length just does. There we go. Good enough. Alrighty, so there is that, and then this needs to be top stitched as well. Right here. Snip and snip the threads. And then, ooh, that is a lot of threads. Okay. Those ones are connected down there, so we'll trim those ones there first. Okay, that one is already done. This one is here. There we go. Zip, 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 zip. And this one here. Okay. Sweet. I think we're good. Alrighty. Ooh, it feels like I actually have a bug bite. I don't know how, but okay. Go off, I guess. Bugs. Okay. And then this goes into the front slip pocket, which we're going to ignore for now. So that is what the front of this one is going to look like. Super adorable. And actually the cats did line up fairly decently considering that we cut it in 2 different places on the fabric. There's a little bit of a wander, but that's okay because it's already a diagonal print anyway. I'm going to set this one aside. Yeah, and we're going to work on welt pockets. Damn it. I don't want to work on welt pockets, but we'll do it. If I get the welt, swallow the frog. Is that the whole idiom? All right. And actually, I need to go upstairs and pee quick, and then I'll come back down and we'll work on welt pockets. Being able to concentrate on this is key. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, I am back. Let's get these welt pockets rolling. Actually, it does have me do like most of the construction of the front, but I'm dreading the welt pockets. Let's do the welt pockets. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I'm supposed to transfer the do onto the lining piece. Laid flat, wrong side up. Wrong side facing up has its top edge to the left. Okay. Okay, so all these rectangles are slip pockets. I'm going to need the ruler. Okay, so those are for the fronts. So I'm going to pop them over there because we're going to use those next on that section. And then I did actually pull the little iron mini press thing back over because we're going to need it for pressing the edges of all of this. All this. All right, so I guess actually I do need top edge to the left and lay it flat. Top edge to the left. Okay. One lining G. Laid flat, wrong side up, has its top edge. This is the top edge. Okay, so the curves should be going up. So why? Oh, because when this is, no, it's when this is flipped, it's fine. Doesn't really matter which one I use. It's not mirrored, I guess. Oh, it is. There we go. Okay, we're good. This is the way it's supposed to be. Okay, transfer the zipper box position with an area erasing marker in this case. Okay, so then she wants you to go through these like pinholes, which I've already created because of the prototype ones that I like tested with. So one here, one here, one here, and one here. And then what you do is go in like this, and you draw a line. Go in here like this, and you draw a line. Then you go in and do a little triangle shapey thing. Actually, I should do the top and bottom line first, I guess, because that will make this squarer. Zoom. Could I use a longer ruler? Yes, actually, but this is what I have on hand and what makes sense to use right now. And then this should go about 1/2 inch up, I think, actually, and then 1/4 inch up, 1/2 inch up. I don't know. 1/4 and 1/4 is like the halfway point. So there is where our triangle goes for the clipping. Go. And then same thing here, 1/4 and 1/4. Well, the second line was closer. Okay, and we'll just finish the box down here. I think I'm supposed to actually trim both this and the exterior piece together, so I'll just read the, or she might just want me doing this. I don't know. Then this is the actual trim line here. Zoom. And here. Zoom. That's the one that really matters beyond the triangles. Finish by adding a line down the center with 4 short lines going to each corner as illustrated in the template. I got it. Did it. Done and dusted. Okay, so let's go down and do the pocket. Okay, attach back zipper pocket lining G to back panel. Take back panel F and lay it on its side, right side facing up with its top edge to the left. Phew. Okay. I need to figure out which one has batik pockets. I'm pretty sure it is the... You ended up with paw prints. Okay, the sheep ended up with batik. they are going to get, they've got this like black bottom here. This is where the matching really has to happen. Okay, so there's the back panel piece of the bottom, right? Yes, that's the same denim. Good, okay. And then just ignore that. Then we go in here, so that's the top edge. And this is the top edge, right? Lay it on top. We're in the wrong side facing out, so both sides are RST. All right, and then this is where that marking system comes in. The handiest is actually for this purpose right here, which is making sure that these two line up. If I don't mark anything else, these are the two that need to be marked for sure. Okay, and then this one here as well, because that is the line that's going to line these two up the best. Okay, go, let go, there we go, and now we need some clippy clips. And then we'll go in and we cut it. Trim, 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 trim. Just a few. I don't need like a bunch because I'm not mass doing welt pockets. That's madness. That way lies madness. So I'll just clip these here like this, and then what I do to make this easier on myself is I fold it and then I cut on the center line here, which is what we need to do, is cut the center line, and that just starts it, makes it easier for me. I know some people run a seam ripper along here, especially into these corners. That's how they do it. This is how I do it. Just find I end up with a more accurate cut that way, typically. Doesn't mean I don't still 100% doing welt pockets. Ugh. Dislike. -10 out of 10. Do not recommend sewing welt pockets. If I could outsource this right now, this is what I would outsource. That's how much I hate zip pockets. Okay. Oh, wait. I was supposed to have sewed that before I did that. Oh, right. And then you go in and... Wait, what? I thought you did that with the zipper. Oh, no. Supposed to sew it and then clip it. Okay, follow the instructions, Katie. Would help if I actually read the instructions before I did my stuff. Right? Well, that's easy enough to fix in some ways. And it's already clipped, so it's like I don't have to worry about snipping my stitches now. At least that's for damn sure. Because they're already cut. Oh God. Threads everywhere wrapped up around the foot. Yay, there we go. Okay. Don't do that again, please. Thank you. It is very shimmy shaken. It is not happy about sewing this. Or the fabric's not happy about getting pulled along by the feed dogs, that's for sure. Oh well. It can deal. Okay. Done. Doom 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 doom. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you pick up the lining piece and press the seam on all 4 sides of the rectangle. Okay, this is something I do think I need to do because every time I do a welt pocket, you can always see it on the exterior. And like, it's not the worst thing. But it does drive me a little bit nuts. So we're going to try pressing it and see if I get better results that way or not. I don't know if I will or not. I think I only really need to be on level 2 for this. Okay, so I'm supposed to now pick up the lining piece and press the seams on all 4 sides, and then it gets like pushed through the hole. And then it gets basted, and then we attach the zipper, and then it's pretty much done actually, which is pretty cool. It's just a lot of steps for something that like I only produce mediocre results on. But yeah, let's try this whole press the seam back from the press the seam on all 4 sides of the rectangle. Okay, we'll do the thing. I could actually use should use the little mat instead of like knot. And this is where I'm like saying that this little press is probably going to be the most useful, is doing things like this right now, because I don't have like a mini iron. So we're just going to use it as a mini iron, because why not? May as well. Okay. And then we'll open up and press this way. Yeah, because there is one of those wrinkles right there. Interesting. Okay, and then all 4 sides it said, so we'll do this one, and then we'll press it through, or push it through. Okay. Pressed. Okay. Then push the lining through the opening and finger the press the seams all around. Stretch the corners gently to get rid of any puckers. Okay, we'll see if I can do it. Zippity zip. Nope. That's okay. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Okay. So now it's like finesse everything around. So this is what it means by finger press, is literally just press it down with your fingers. There's definitely puckers in the corners, but did that get it out of there? It actually did help conceal it. Now the nice thing about welt pockets is that they are definitely nicely finished. Yeah, they're finished. There are no like raw edges around here. There is one raw zipper edge, which is kind of annoying, but at the same time it's like zippers are finished so that they're not going to fray on the edge that is exposed. So whatever. I know it said finger press, but I'm going to run this over it instead. Mostly because it's pretty stiff and I don't feel like messing around with it right now. Probably needs to be a little bit hotter for the denim anyway, but whatever, it helped a little bit. There's definitely a little bit of pucker in the corners. That's okay. Just kind of ease as much of it as I can here. Go. I'm going to actually press it there. There we go. And then swap it again. And just kind of ease that out as much as I can as well. Alright, sweet. Does look like it probably could go up a level for heat on this the next round, and that's okay. So let's turn it up. Sorry, I just realized it's like right in your line of sight there, so hopefully it hasn't been focusing on it the whole time it's been up on the desk. Okay, next. Attach the zipper. Oh no, wait. Press the corners gently. Done. To make a nice, even, rectangular opening. Done. Align and clip the top edge of the lining to the panel edge. Okay. I'm not clipping it. I'm just going to align these two and we'll deal with it. Mostly because apparently this is kind of warbly. And again, it's a basting stitch. This denim's like, I don't want to be sewing. Okay, denim, but you need to behave yourself at least a little bit. Slippery. Slippery. Yeah, it's really not happy. Okay, well, it's tacked down now. It's not going anywhere. Just remember that this definitely has to be clipped really well before we sew them together. Attach the zipper. Take the second zipper and apply a double-sided tape, and then plop it and sew it. Oh, right, and then we have to like do some fancy finagling folds to get the and we'll hide the bottom edge. That's right, this one doesn't have a raw edge at the bottom. Okay, so trim all the ends here. And then we're gonna pop, I'm gonna move this zipper pull. Oh wait, what way does it want it to go? With the zipper laid flat and the zipper pull on the left, take the back panel and carefully place it on top. Okay, I need some double-sided tape. I don't normally use double-sided tape, but in this situation, it is 100% warranted. Okay, let's find a spot where it's actually sticky. Kind of dried out there. That's how little I've used this double-sided tape, but it is time to start utilizing it to my advantage. So let's do this. All right, one all the way across here, and oh, right on the edge on the top actually, instead of down from that edge. Go. I'm also going to assume that this is self-adhesive. It worked this way last time. It is sticky, so like what I mean by that is that I'm going to assume it's like self-adhesive, meaning that it's not iron-on zipper tape, although that feels like a really dumb product of like iron-on zipper tape. I get it if you don't have it, and that's what you got, use it. But it does seem like something that's like, that doesn't seem as useful as it seems like it could be. Okay, I'm gonna zip this up because this is going to be easier when there is less flex in the fabric. Okay. And it doesn't need to go all the way to the end, so we're just going to do an educated guess there. Tack that down so that it doesn't dry out overnight, which it probably won't. This has been sitting around for a while. This is probably something that I could have used on that curved zipper in this Sheena, and it would have made the zipper installation like way easier. Okay, get that zipper pull away from the edge. These fought me tooth and nail so hard that I do not want to lose it. Just make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat, which I don't think I am. Okay, good. And then we'll go back to the pattern, and then so the pattern. Okay. Zipper pull on the left. Take the back panel and gently place it on top. Okay, I am going to tack down this zipper at this edge because what ends up happening is that it can like warble and so much better when it's just like stuck together, and it's not like this is going to get trimmed off, so you're not going to see it anyway. All good. Okay, pull the zipper tape. Oh, right. This stuff is a beast to get like separated from the tape from the backing. Or it can be at least. Come on, tape. You know you wanna stick to that zipper. We can make airplane noises. No, we're not making airplane noises. Don't worry. Almost time to close my blind here so people can't see in. They can just speculate about what I do in the basement with these super bright lights on it. What, 10 o'clock? Yeah, 10 o'clock at night. Oh, these welt pockets are going to be the death of me. Like, seriously. This will probably be most of what we do tomorrow is welt pockets. And then the rest of the bag comes together, like, ridiculously easy. Just these frickin' welt pockets. Oh, come on. Okay. Can I lift it here? Actually, if we snip it here, because realistically, it's not a big deal. This is not like a... It's not a structural thing. It's just a convenience thing. Now I know why. Don't use tape. Don't use tape. Don't use tape. Haha! Okay, there's one side of it. Can I get the other side of it without, like... Yes, I did it. Okay, so now... Can I just do this normal on the ends? I guess what I should probably do is when I'm laying it down, I should, like, just plan some extra, maybe? Hey, I got it that time. I don't know how to deal with that. So it's not the welt pockets, it's actually the double-sided tape that's, like, being the issue. Okay. We are gonna zip that up actually a bit more. Still, even with the tack down that's there, this 100% needs to be just seam ripped out because that is not a good basting. That denim just wanted to go everywhere, hey? Interesting. Okay, that's good to know for future with the larger pieces on some of these, because a little bit of stabilizer might go a really long way with the denim, even though it's a thicker fabric. It would help it with that warbling and all of that. Oh, don't tell me these seam rippers also suck. I think these seam rippers might also suck. The best one has still been the, like, median priced one from Michaels, which is ridiculous. Not the expensive one. It's the, like, not the cheap one. It's the one that's got a heftier handle that's rounded. These are from my, like, normal wholesale supplier, and I thought that they were going to be similar, but this one is not wanting to, like, seam rip at all, pretty much. It's just like, I am going to snag on the fabric and pull the fabric. I think I've actually got Nichols one here. Let's swap it and see if that one works better. Yep. What is with these seam rippers and them just not working correctly? I don't get it. It's weird. Don't like it. Not much I can do about it, but I don't like it. Okay. There we go. Now if I should tack that back down. Be responsible. Tack it back down, but I am going to pull all that thread out of the back here, hopefully. Maybe. Ooh, what happened here? Oh, it's still stitched. Okay. Because not all of it got seam ripped. Okay. Well, we'll clip it here. And then I will stitch it down. And then we'll go in and we'll install the zipper. And then, yeah, this is actually the hardest part of the whole process here, is installing this zipper. So once the zipper is done, I will be pleased with it and continue to curse out welt pockets because they suck. I understand their usage. That doesn't mean I have to like them. Okay, this is just, this fabric as well is just giving me a run for my money, apparently. It's like, I am going to just be miserable and a beast tonight. If this continues with the other ones, then we will do welt pockets tomorrow, and I'll just say F it and we'll do the fronts. Or I'll go to bed. Bed might be a good option too. I do think I'm only going to work until 11, so another 40 minutes or so. Whatever I get done, and then I'm going to bed. Because I am tired. Okay. Zip pull in the middle, please, and thank you. And then we'll press it down here. Like that. Sweet, there we go. I think that's pretty centered, actually. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna just kind of shimmy this into position. Okay, that didn't go as poorly as it has in the past. That's good. Okay, conceal the lower raw. Take your machine and making sure the lining piece is lying completely flat underneath. Stitch all around the box close to edge. Okay, so this is where we actually sew it in. And I try to ensure that you can't see the lining on the exterior. Like I said, that is one of my biggest pet peeves with the welt pocket. It's just really easy to like have that interior lining showing. And like that's fine, but that's not the look I go for with my bags. All right. Is this something that anyone else would also notice unless I mention it? Probably not. So it's like, you didn't hear anything here about it. Okay, I'm going to front and back stitch over the closing and opening like bumper basically, so that is done. Sweet. Okay, that actually went better than I was expecting. So yay! And then I will trim down that edge once we get the next piece in. That is very far away from that edge. It's not very far away. We're good. Okay. Sweet. And then take your machine and stitch approximately 1/16. Okay. Turn the piece over so the right side. I'm sorry. Fold it over the zipper tape edge. Don't worry, I'm gonna use you. Okay, so I'm supposed to do this, and then stitch along the pressed edge so you catch the zipper tape, and that's how we finish the raw edge in this one. I forgot about that, but this is very clever. It's a very good way of like actually getting it to be concealed and all that jazz. All right. Hopefully that has caught the edge all the way across. That was definitely one of the sticking points last time. It did not. Damn it. It's so close though. Okay, let's do it from this side just because. Nope. Not happening. It's like the feed dogs are like, nope, 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 nope. Get that madness out of here. I think what I gotta do is yeah, there we go. To also fold the denim back. Okay. Again. Let's go again. Let's go again. Okay, go. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. There we go. Alright, sweet. I think that will have done it. Let's see here. Yes, that caught the majority of that edge. If not all of it, except for right in the middle. And I can feel where that happened. Okay. One more time. Why does it not want to sew on that side? It's not like I've changed. Okay, whatever. Mutter, I told you. If you were watching earlier, this is exactly what I told you would happen. I would just mutter and grumble away about having to sew these welt pockets, and they would fight me, and you are completely 100% encouraged to laugh at me because this is ridiculous. And I just welt pockets, folks. So much thread under there, so many seams. I think that was it though. There we go. Now we have encased the edge most of the way across. Damn it. There's still just like a little skip right here. Okay. Well, it's very secure. There we go. That's what we're doing. We're just making sure that this zipper edge is extremely secure. Now we did it. Okay. Done! Conceal the raw edge. That's what I did. It is concealed. Ugh. Complete the pocket. Take the second piece, this piece, and wrong side, place it on top. Okay, done. What do you want me to do next? Align the top and side edges of both pieces, then clip them together. The side edges only. It's very emphatic about it. It's like bolded, and then only is all in caps. So we will listen to this instruction. It does help when I read instructions most of the time. Okay, done and done. Okay. Turn the piece over and lift up the back panel to reveal the pocket lining pieces underneath. Trim the longer piece to match the shorter, as below. Okay. Doom, 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 doom. Oh yeah, that is definitely 2 different lengths. Okay. Fixed. Done. As instructed. And add more clips to hold the pieces together. Cheating or not swearing as much on stream. I don't know. Which would you prefer? I can swear up and down like a sailor all night if you want me to about these pockets. Oh, apparently I'm supposed to stitch that again? Really? What the hell is going on up there? Am I not supposed to stitch it the first time? Yeah, I'm totally supposed to stitch it then. And clip the top edge of the lining to the panel below, then stitch to hold both pieces together. Start and end 1 inch from the pocket edge. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's correct. And then this is supposed to be... Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay, am I supposed to stitch the... I'm asking you guys like you know. Yes, I'm supposed to stitch the zipper, and then this is where I'll trim it down. Okay. Ugh, my machine is not very happy about this. Oh well, it can deal. For some reason it's not playing nicely with the denim as much as it did last time, so. Okay, trim the zip. And it is now very dark. So once I am sewing the second zip, I am going to just pull that blind down here. There. Trim down the zipper on this side now too. Go. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to close the blind. And the mic just won't fit over there. And now people can just wonder why I have such a bright setup. All right. And then I'm supposed to stitch this again, apparently. Okay. Hopefully it stays a bit better this time. Let's actually stitch it from the back side because, hi, why not? And I'm supposed to do it with a blah-de-blah. Cool, I can do that. Okay, good enough. Because the rest of this will get a larger seam allowance. That pocket is done, and then that's actually the turning hole. Is this right here? So we leave that open. Good. It looks decent. Still hate welt pockets. No, I did not change needles. We'll do that. Right, I was supposed to do that, wasn't I? I was saying that I needed to do it. It might actually help, right? Although it feels like it's the feed dogs fighting back about the, over this, not the rest of it. So I don't know what's happening. Okay. Sheepies are ready to go, except for the top piece, which who knows where it is. It doesn't really matter right now. Let's do the My Pleasant Company cats, which are actually perfect because that is the next fabric here. Now I need to go all the way back to the beginning of the instructions, and then we'll be good. Can't tell if that was a cat or a kid. It's like there's a cat right here, but that 100% could be a child. All right, okay. So this is not the piece. That'll be the one that's like sewn in. So this piece, right? Yes, okay, good. And then we're going to shimmy shack down here. Line everything up. Okay. I'm actually going to try the chalk pen for drawing the lines this time, because for some reason this area erase pen really does not enjoy marking on the interfacing, and unfortunately I have to mark on the interfacing. So we'll use it to go through the actual paper here because that is easier, and then I think we'll try the chalk pen. Okay. Good and good, and I think it'll work. If it doesn't, I'll go back to the area erasing mark and I'll... You're probably right. Okay, yeah, that's actually... Yeah, let's clean the feed dogs. Anything to avoid weld pockets? No, actually, I have been meaning to clean the feed dogs for the past little bit, and that is a good reminder, especially since it is fighting with the denim. So this is for the purpose of actually sewing the welt pockets correctly. Totally. Not trying to avoid it at all. Ooh. Well, the screw is gummed up with fabric dust, so that is not a good start or indicator for the feed dogs. Okay, and actually I'm just going to take the needle out right now as well because, hey, may as well change it while I've got everything pulled apart. Oh, and it is dead. I can see the... Oh, no. That was fluff. It's still... No, that one's still good, actually. Never mind. I didn't think it would be, but... Okay. Probably should still change it anyway, because we did 6.5 hours on it yesterday or so. And another, 5 to 6 hours today. So probably should just swap it out. I'm scared about what's under here, actually. Oh, good lord. Okay. You can't see that, but it is bad. Let's see if I can get you in a little bit closer so you can actually see how fluffy this is. There's definitely enough under there to probably cause some issues for the... Oh, no, that's not the one we want to do. We want to keep... Oh, my goodness. I had it straight and in a good spot. We need to manually zoom it. Feels like a 3D effect. Okay, anyway, so there's like a ton of fluff right here even already. I haven't even gotten the feed dog plate off. Gross. Ugh, and there is a bunch in this screw as well, and probably around the threads. Yay! Exactly what my machine needs. There's definitely a child awake drinking water because I can hear their water bottle glubbing. Dahlia, you've got to stop. Ugh. I love you to pieces, but my goodness, cat. And she'll probably end up like stepping on something. Okay. I hate doing this. This back screw is such a pain in the butt. Which is why I don't actually know when the last time I cleaned the feed dogs was. Ugh. Alright. I'm going to pull the bobbin too, because no point. I may as well. Yeah, that gets quite a bit of TLC as I use it, so whatever. Yeah, no, that is a significant amount of fluff. Okay, let's see. Gross. It's all oily too. Oh, good God. Down along the sides of the feed dog here. Oh, yeah, and in between. So that's definitely going to affect the performance because it's like, it's going to be slipping and sliding probably because because it's like, yeah, not able to create the correct contact. I definitely felt that on my leg. Gross. And then there's a bunch of, oh, there's a crap ton in there. Alright, well, it's like excavating. Ugh. Okay, and then it actually, why do I still have my machine on while I'm doing this? That is dumb. Okay. Usually I have like a piece of paper towel under there to make sure that it's not like, so that it's like soaking up the oil and stuff. And catching this fluff so I can just like lift the paper towel out and discard of it, but apparently it's gone. Okay. Worse than I expected and not as bad as I thought. A lot of that is from the actual little tray underneath. It's like a stalactite there of very fluffy. Thank you. I don't have a paintbrush handy. I'd have to go upstairs for that. So we might have to just pull this apart again tomorrow. What else do I have down here? Actually, considering that I should go wash my hands after that, maybe I will go upstairs and get a paintbrush. Because, yeah, there's a lot of fine dust in here that could just be, like, wiped off. And I could clean up around the bobbin case as well. Okay, and go grab myself a piece of paper. Actually, I've got paper towel right behind me. Give me 2 seconds. paintbrush obtained. It took me longer to actually find the paintbrush because than I thought, because I was like, I'm sure we have 16 bajillion of them right now, because I bought a big like dollar pack for the kids, and then I had to get them heck because they were like chewing on them, and I'm like, guys, we do not chew on paint brushes. This is, yeah, children. Okay, let's get the feed dog plate at least defuzzed here. I think this is one of the ones that did get attacked by the children. And the way the bristles are all mashed, it's probably correct. Okay. Ooh, yeah, because there's a big chunk among come to there. Sweet. And there's big. Oh, yeah, it just knocked a big chunk off. There. I could take the feed dogs off, I guess, but I don't think I need to, do I? Oh, maybe to clean underneath. Unless I can get it out like that. No, we're good. Okay, it's all kind of getting knocked down underneath into the spill pan, or whatever you want to call it, I guess. The underpan. Bottom of the bobbin casing. Okay. Oh, good God. Why is there so much there? Ugh. Gross. But this is probably close to like 2.5 to 3 years worth of buildup. I don't think I changed the oil when we moved, so that's been over 2 years. Doesn't need to be changed very often, I don't think, though. From the color, it doesn't need to be changed very often. We'll double check on that while this is pulled apart as well. I don't think I cleaned the feed dogs then. I think I cleaned the feed dogs earlier that year before we moved, but all things considered, it's definitely been well over a year. This is the build up after that. That's not that bad, to be honest. Okay, I think we're good. At least as good as we need to be, really, considering that we're just going to go back to destroying it with fluff. Yeah, it's got, I'll tilt it back and I'll show you the oil tray in a second. It's underneath here. There we go. Okay. Which means I'll have to pull all those clips and everything out of there, but that's okay. I am going to cheat, and we're just going to fold that fluff up and put this paper towel underneath here. Actually, no, I'm going to clean it out first, and then we'll put a clean one in, I guess. Yeah, there's still fluff down there. So a lot of this was actually off of the stuff under there, but now it's all nice and clean. Clean enough, like I said. Hopefully, maybe that will help with the denim. Okay, let's get this popped back on. Screws back in so those don't fall into the oil pan. And then we'll just shove everything back. So I can double check the oil. Because that might be important. Oh, there's still fluff in there. What the heck? I thought I cleaned you all up. Nope, apparently not. What am I doing this half in the dark? I've got a phone with a freaking flashlight right here. Where'd it go? Gross. little bit back in the corner back there, but it's not too bad. There we go. Another piece of paper towel, and I'll put that underneath just so it's a little bit easier to tidy up at least that bottom pan. Show prep machine maintenance, of course. Although I do need to be doing this more often, so it doesn't fall on show prep machine maintenance timing. I know, so much fluff. So much fluff. That was a disgusting amount of fluff. Okay. Love how this has to be like so angled. Actually get this in a... Does it? I can't remember if it does or not. I know I can... That's the foot without the knee lever, and then there's a little bit that I can fiddle around with the feed dogs up here, and then that's pretty much it. I think this might adjust something back here. No, this is the up down, and then I can change the feeder tension here. I don't like messing around with the settings too much because honestly for the majority of my work it's enough, right? So also, to be fair, I think that the bigger problem was not necessarily that it's denim and thick. I think it's actually the fact that there's probably a little bit of spandex in it, and so it was just like warbling because of that. Because stretch fabrics. All right, I need paper towel for my actual sewing table too. Oil the table, oil the table. And since I've already got the needle pulled off, we will just replace the needle. And then let's see what the oil's doing in here. The last time I changed the oil, I hadn't drained it for like, this was the one that came with the machine. I need to go back upstairs for another screwdriver right now. Oh, look at that. I could actually clean this tray here without actually having to like dig through stuff. There's a bunch of fluff. And it is looking pretty dirty actually. Okay. Alright, so it is looking decently used at this point. Yeah, exactly, and I was definitely sewing off grain, or like across the diagonal, I guess, or whatever. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not changing the oil tonight, but towards the end of this season, we'll drain and change the oil then, because, yeah, it is definitely dirty. Lynn, why are you guys after that paper? Dahlia was earlier too. I don't get it. These cats. It's not even close to a full moon or new. Well, it's closer to a new moon, but it's like, chill the fuck out. Okay, let's see if that helps. I'll bring all the detritus back. Okay, and then I need a new needle. This one will get put into the bin. I am going to actually need a new batch of needles here soon. Oh, and actually I'll go up in needle size too, and that's probably going to help. Well, I think I was on the larger size anyway. It's not going to hurt. Yeah, ow. That's definitely a new needle. Just got to make sure. Changing needles, changing needles. There we go. Actually, yeah, for these screws, it's either a shorter screwdriver or one of those ridiculously long ones so that you can get the proper angle on it and just kind of like go in the front or back of it. Okay, so this is the one that still works the best. That is like super disappointing. I wonder why these other ones are like so crappy. I don't get it. Looks like it should work. It just doesn't. Interesting. I'm talking about the seam rippers. Also, I realized, so I picked up the pen, and it is not a Pentel that I like, it's a Pilot Opt. So it's like super comfy. It's a good barrel size for me to hold. And like I said, it's got the, I rarely ever use this, but I love it. And then you can like click it. It's a clicky pen. Aw. Yeah, I would miss my machine too. I miss my machine even when I'm only gone from it for like very limited periods of time, to be honest. To a point, I guess. There are some times where it's like, oh, thank goodness I needed that break. And then some other times it's like, I want to be back on the machine so bad. Alright. Rethread the needle, and then we will get... Oh, it's almost 11, and I said I was going to be done at 11. Okay, we will transfer this last box mark, and then I'm going to bed. Because I need to get up in the morning again, and I've got a faster run tomorrow. I've got like it wants me to do the half marathon pace run, which is like an 8:36 per K pace or something like that. Which may not sound very fast, but it is for me, because holy... And I want to make sure that I get the kids out and to school in enough time that... Oh, right. This is how I did it last time, is I drew the middle line first. And then I drew the outer lines. Anyway, I want to make sure that I get the kids to school ASAP. As soon as I can drop them off, basically, so that I'm not dying in the heat on the run again like I was today. Basically, I started the run at 21 degrees and then it ended at 26 degrees, and that is far too warm. It's gross. So gross. Okay. This direction. Then I'm going to go here. Nope, come on. Eat. Done. Come on. Nope. It's like, I am going to refuse and just keep slipping. Slippy. Nope, that is... Oh well, we can tell which line it's supposed to be. That's the important part of this. I think this box might be a little bit larger than the other one. Oh well, it's okay. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone I told you. It'll be a surprise. Okay, the chalk is definitely the better marking tool for this compared to the area erasing marker, and actually that means that I could go in and mark another one here before bed. Let's do that instead of trying to like get that sewn in, and then we'll just do all the swearing and the cussing and the bargaining for my fate tomorrow. And actually, this is probably the better decision anyways, to go in and mark all of these all at once. Because, as discussed, assembly lining is, like, key to these processes. Okay. What am I doing? Why did I... Okay. Whatever. What are you doing, cat? Why are you doing it? I don't think even he knows exactly why he's doing it. Just make these a bit darker so they're a little bit easier to see. Infinitesimally easier to see. Then we'll mark it here and here. And there and there. I love the sound of this chalk pen. Still like one of the most satisfying sounds. Oh yeah, and then we'll manually zoom you out again so you can actually see what I'm doing on the table. Why did that make it more crooked? Weird. Okay, that's better. Okay, actually. Oh, right. That's how I do this one. Make sure it's squared up on the end there, and then just do the line here. Like that, and then do it again here as best I can. And the other side here. And then we line it up on that line. Which line? This line? Actually, that is the halfway mark. So I may as well do the halfway mark. And then I can do the second line mark. And then we can just square it up afterwards. There we go. Sweet. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, and I'm not spitting on it, I'm just like blowing off the excess chalk so it doesn't smear. Alright, how many? Hey, I can do one more. And then it will be bedtime. All the clip-offs. Okay, one more. So that'll be 3, 4. And how many did we figure out that we have? We have 11. So almost halfway through the welt pocket bit. And like I said, this is like, well, okay, I keep saying it, but the prep work is the tedious part. And honestly, these welt pockets are the most tedious part of the sewing part for me. So once this is done, it'll go easy peasy. And we'll have some gorgeous bags for Saturday, which Caroline reminded me today in an email to all the vendors. It's 3 sleeps away. And Friday night I won't be on because I've got to sleep and I've got to pack the truck. So it's like, oh God, that's already going to be time out of the schedule. So, oh well, I'll just do what I can. Worry about it later. Halfway point. Full point. There we go. Finish those, and then we'll do the other side here. Doop doop doo 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 ding. Ding. Triangle. Triangle. That's actually a lullaby I don't think I ever sang to the kids. The lullaby has actually always been I Know You from Sleeping Beauty. Because it's an easy one to hum, it's an easy one to sing, and it's like super iconic. I don't know. Also seems like appropriate, kind of. In part appropriate because about 6 months it had to have been under 6 months of dating Dallas. Maybe? I can't remember. I actually had a dream that we had 2 kids, and I was like, whoa, okay. Not like what gender or anything like that, but he was like coming in the door and I was vacuuming and there was a young kid and then there was a kid on like my hip, and I'm like, it was extremely vivid. Obviously, because I still remember it like 14 years later. That must have been the summer after I came back from Japan, maybe. Yeah, that feels like the more correct timing. Okay, I'm gonna do this last one, and then we're like half-ish way, since like it's 11 bags, and this will be the fifth one sewn, 4 more marked, and then we'll mark the remainder in the morning, and then I will mutter and grumble my way through sewing them tomorrow, because that's how wilt pockets go. And since the kids had pizza pops tonight, I will make fish and chips tomorrow. Oh my goodness, they came home so tired. The youngest fell asleep at like 7:15, which was awesome. The older one took a bit longer, but whatever, not a big deal. But yeah, they were like struggling to even want to eat dinner. They were so tired. The youngest, at least. They were like, Mama, I'm so tired. And I'm like, well, have some dinner and we can go to bed like right away. Did a like face cloth bath because they couldn't go to bed without at least having a wipe down. And they're both like standing there like, I'm so cold. Yes, we did clean the machine, and I changed the needle. So we got it nice and fresh. It doesn't have any hours on it tomorrow morning. Which will be good. And I do have also all of these marked now, or a good chunk of them marked. And yeah, we'll just mutter grumble our way through it tomorrow. And honestly, I will be more awake tomorrow morning to actually like concentrate on these. So it's like no big loss, to be honest. Forward is forward, except for the machine cleaning. And then I guess, yeah, I will drain and change the oil in the fall. After show season's done. It's not in that desperate of a need of a change yet. Oh, I'm sorry for everyone who's just joined. I am going to wrap up because tomorrow is a busy day again. We'll go in and we're going to do the mini traveler pouches. Oh, Wendy, the button maker actually worked. So I got the new button maker and they turned out gorgeous, like absolutely spectacular. So I'm going to pull them and I'll show you those because they'll be fun to have at the pop-up this weekend too. So that is actually how they turned out. The light is terrible right against the camera, but it's like they are adorable. So that's part of what took up time tonight, is that I was messing around with actually making buttons. And then we're going to do some like magnets as well. And then Andrea actually suggested maybe the zipper pulls. And I was realizing that would be super cute to do zipper pulls for the like bags, and then they would match the bags. I really like this one. The ring light is like, I will outshine this. So yeah, they turned out really cute. And then we will make some more of those other things, the keychains as well, probably before this weekend too, because they're fast to assemble. And then I think these will just be like available as individuals, like in a basket. I think that'll work, right? This is not something that I'm going to be putting online really, unless I do sets maybe. But I think it'll be like one for a certain price and then like a set of 3 for another price or something like that. I think that's the best way to do it. Oh, and then there's another one that doesn't have the Mylar on it, or that shiny coating, but I don't like it as much. I had talked to someone about it before and they said that like it does feel more delicate. I think it's fine. But the other thing is that like on the corners you can kind of see the metal cap underneath, whereas with the Mylar it's shiny on the corner so you can't see it. I don't think that's going to show up, but like yeah, there's like a metallic sheen on this edge here in person. It doesn't feel as nice either. I like the smooth finish of the Mylar. So, oh, plastic. But the big thing about this as well is the fact that I wanted metal pin backs, whereas a lot of the other ones actually do plastic pin backs, and that was driving me nuts. So yeah, so we got a lot of other products to do with this as well. I'll prep a lot more probably of these buttons in the next couple days. Actually, we'll set the Cricut up tomorrow. Oh, I can't because it needs to be interfaced. Oh, but we've got all those offcuts. Yeah, so the plastic actually wraps around. That's what it's reflecting off of, and then it wraps around underneath the actual thing. So it's actually in under the button cap with the fabric. So it should be a little bit like, I wouldn't say waterproof, but it would be water resistant probably, at least on the front. Yeah, but we do have all that stuff that we just made. These guys. And, ooh, I wonder, oh, okay, 1 second, let's see. Do we have a full, we could get a full orange in here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'll be doing, yeah, scraps and scraps and scraps and scraps and scraps and scraps. I think I can actually do 2 for sure. Yep. And then actually we'll make a couple a keychain or 2 out of this as well. So I'll make sure to bring the keychains over tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. But I will be back on tomorrow around 9. Yeah, let's say 9 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Best ways to find out are subscribe to me on YouTube or follow me on Instagram. I always post the links on Instagram as well. 9 a.m. Eastern. I'm not on Eastern time. I'm on Mountain time. Edmonton time is what they call it, but I'm in Calgary, or Calgary area. Anyway, that is 10 hours from now, just for a conversion if you need it. So I'll chat with you all soon, and I hope you have a good night or day or whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. Thanks so much.